Good afternoon, everybody. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. It's June 6, 2023 at 6:29 p.m. I hope everybody's doing well. I want to thank everybody for all of your support with the death of Chicklet. And I want to answer some of your questions and thank the few people that have donated. I so appreciate it. Cat food is so expensive now. I've had so many thefts on the property, as you're aware. Vandalism, and very costly repairs and stuff. So I appreciate the few people that have donated through Chewy.com, through PayPal.com, through Ko-fi or Coffee, which is connected with PayPal. And to the person who suggested that I sign up with a donation company called Brevity. She mentioned it after Amazon Smile disappeared. Amazon Smile gave portions of your sales in a very small percentage back to our rescue. So Brevity does the same thing. And I need to start promoting Brevity. So for whomever did donate through Brevity, thank you so much. I also want to give a shout out to a woman named Susan. I don't know her last name, but for at least a year, she was sending me these beautiful cards and a generous donation. And I just want to give you a heads up that either, Susan is, not financially able to or send a card or whatever, or she's moved on or whatever. But I just want to let you know, Susan, if you're listening, thank you so much for your previous support. I just want to let you know that I have not received any of your cards. So if you've sent anything, I think past Thanksgiving, I have not received them. I mean, it could mean that you're not sending them, which is fine. This is not, about that. But I just want to let you know that I have not been receiving them, so I don't know if they have been intercepted. But anyway, somebody asked me, how old is Chicklet? So now this is Chicklet as a kitten. Chicklet was, I'm going to say, maybe, a month old at this time, maybe a few weeks old. And this is the date stamp, April 28, 2014. So Chicklet was born in 2014. I'm going to say that Chicklet is an Aries. And Chicklet does look like an Aries. He's a redhead. And he's got those beautiful slanted eyes and beautiful pointed ears and stuff, and a very long tail. And he's a long cat and rather heavy. And just so adorable. This was him as a little kitten. He was the cutest little thing. I have other pictures, but the criminals have been in my photographs. I had everything organized by name and in folders and stuff, and they have discombobulated everything. Like, they have my TNR photos, trap, neuter, return photos mixed in with winter photos. They just destroyed my categories and everything. It's just despicable what these people do. But I wanted to also mention that I have tried to share the video of Chicklet dying, the one that I posted this morning, and also the one where he has the hole in his cheek. And the criminals have not allowed me to post the URL on Facebook. It does not populate. The photo doesn't show up. The video doesn't show up. I could post any other video except that one. So if anybody out there is busy on Facebook, if you could try to share the video of Chicklet with the hole in his face, if you can share that, and if it works for you, please let me know. Because then it will demonstrate that I am being blocked and censored from posting on Facebook. And I have like 6 or 7 Facebook pages, and it would not allow me to post to any of my pages. Targeted Pets, my personal page, my local county page, my Freya's Cat Rescue a page, I have 2 Freya's Cat Rescue pages. None of them would allow me to post it. And it wasn't from Facebook. Facebook would send me a note, like, not a note, like a pop-up that it's not permitted or something like that. It is being intercepted by these criminals because they don't want anybody to see that a weapon was used on my cat's face. They don't want anybody to see. But that's okay, folks. Because yes, I will be contacting PETA and the Humane Society and all those groups. I'm just exhausted. I'm emotionally exhausted today. But so this is Chicklet, and here's the date stamp here. So he was born in April of 2014. So he's still young, folks. He's still young. Chicklet should have lived to be 15, 16, 18 years old, not 9. And they murdered him. Just the way they've done with all of my other cats. My other cats. And let's see if I could show you here. After I posted this video of Jesse and Mikey, they made Jesse really sick. He started hiding, and then they stole him while he was sleeping outside. They took him. And this is Cheeks. This is Cheeks. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not Cheeks. This is Paws. That was Paws. Here's Cheeks. Cheeks also had the hole in his side. He was a cat that the former owner was feeding. And let me see if I could find a full picture of him here. Here he is in my house. Cheeks lying down on my bed. Right here. He's so cute. I called him Cheeks because he's got these big puffy cheeks. He was just so cute. I love that cat. Here he is again. Lying down. He had the hole on the side of his body right here. It would heal up. I would take care of it. It would heal up and then it would come back again. Like they kept hitting him at the same side. And this is Popcorn, folks. You know what they did to Popcorn? When Popcorn was a kitten, I rescued him. He was inside of my garage. I heard this little squeaky voice. And I took him into my house, got him healed and stuff. He had a bruise on his body. And then I put him in with the other cats, and he was doing well. The criminals broke in, and they harmed his eye. His eye it looked like it was raw and going to fall out. And I am convinced that they performed surgery on him and implanted a camera in his eye. I'm absolutely convinced of that. So now, I'm going to read a response that I received from someone who has asked for her name to not be mentioned. She said, "Dear Lorraine, I hope you're doing well. After watching your last YouTube video about your poor kitty passing away, I got depressed hearing your voice while holding your dead kitty. Your videos triggered me when you described how sick your kitty was and how you found your rooster dead. You knew your cat was dying, and I felt horrible because I too am a die-hard cat lover. And watching poor innocent animals getting abused and tortured is something I can't bear to hear or watch." She says, "I have a senior Maine Coon male kitty cat, and her perpetrators have used him to hurt her because they know that her cat is the apple of her eye. And now her cat has multiple health problems. And she doesn't trust veterinarians in her area, and she's aware that the Fusion Center operatives and the perpetrators are communicating with them to make her life miserable. And she got ripped off I won't mention the name, the veterinary clinic. I'm aware that they get rip-off people. Because the veterinarian who was planning to do her cat's annual dental cleaning lied to her, stating that her cat was diagnosed with a heart murmur and suggested that I see a heart specialist instead. And her cat was never diagnosed with a heart murmur. And this veterinarian straight up lied to her, and it ended her subscription to the other clinic. She lost around $1,300 because those funds were non-refundable, and she got ripped off by this unprofessional, lying bitch, excuse the French, con artist veterinarian. And she reported the vet and wasted her time because her complaint got ignored. I fear my cat will have the same fate as your kitty, and I'm terrified. I no longer trust veterinarians because all of my negative experiences dealing with them, and after my cat passes away, I don't think I will adopt another pet. Because of the position my perpetrators and fusion center operatives have put me in, and that's what they want to achieve. These evil, sadistic sociopaths are ecstatic when they watch targeted individuals suffer. They're obsessed about pushing us to the edge. I'm amazed at how regular citizens could turn on you when fusion center operatives slander targeted individuals and bribe them with taxpayer bribes. I am stunned at how gullible and naive these people are and how they lack common sense. The fusion center operatives use techniques Adolf Hitler used to brainwash people and start a war against the Jewish folks. I guess brainwashing people by feeding them lies and bribing them with gift cards, which they plan to use against these idiot simpletons, is a time-tested way to gain control and cause destruction. The bribery scheme is used to bind, entrap, and extort the citizens involved in the Citizens on Patrol program. But these idiots don't realize that because they lack common sense. I hope you feel better, Lorraine. Grieving the loss of pets is never easy. Yesterday evening, I was feeling overwhelmed and depressed after watching your videos. I'm so sorry, folks. I need to put the evidence out there. And it's cathartic to me. And I want everybody to see what's happening with your tax dollars. And that it's not just my cat. Chicklet makes 26 cats since I moved to Kentucky. 26. That doesn't include all the ones that they killed in Manalapan, New Jersey. With the help of the Manalapan Police Department. Yeah, you pieces of crap. Preying on divorced single women, you coward losers. Your own police officer sued your sorry ass and won a big settlement. Unfortunately, he took the gag order. I will never take a gag order. Gag order is a bribe. I can't be bribed. She goes on to say, I made a small donation to your Chewy for your cat rescue. Please do not mention your name on your channel. I'm hoping things will get better for us targeted folks. I'm trying to stay positive and optimistic. Be well. Lorraine, I'm sending you my condolences and prayers and blessings. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate your support. I know how difficult it is for targeted people to even afford to pay their own bills, let alone contribute the smallest amount of money to my rescue cats. So I thank you so much. I also wanted to let you know that over the last month, 12 racehorses died on the racetrack and in their stalls, etc. 12. It's being investigated, folks. Do you think they were drugged up? Do you think they got the jabby wabby? Do you think it was a directed energy weapon? Do you think it was a revenge for hire? Maybe the horses were targeted. Maybe the owners or the jockeys were targeted individuals, and they needed to take out the horses. And lastly, with regard to horses, you know, they're majestic animals. They're very costly. And they're just such beautiful, beautiful animals. I've never had a horse before. I don't have the time or the money for a horse, but I love animals. I have always been an animal lover since I'm a little girl. My mother had to experience me as a 4 or 5-year-old bringing home, you know, a rescue cat. Bringing home a cat, an animal, a dead butterfly, you know, a butterfly that lost its wing, whatever it was, I was that child. And fortunately, my mother did engage me in my my little obsession with healing animals. But I have always felt, and it goes, you can call it a conspiracy theory, but I remember that actor who played Superman, and he was in a lot of other films too. His name was Christopher Reeves. He was quite a handsome guy, you know, big strapping guy, and he had a horse. I don't think it was a race horse. I think it was just like his personal horse. And I remember reading in the news that his horse threw him off and paralyzed him from the neck down. I always intuitively suspected that something was done to that horse to make that horse buck and throw him off. The horse did not do it. It wasn't the horse's fault. Knowing what I know all of these years later, I believe that horse was sabotaged. There might have even been somebody lurking in the distance with their directed energy weapon. But please, hit the thumbs up button. I really do appreciate your support. And if you know about the Christopher Reeves accident, please leave a comment down below. And do you think that my intuition about what happened to him is off? I mean, tell me. I'm willing to learn and change my views about things. I also am having a lot of difficulty sharing the video of Chicklet with the hole in his cheek on Facebook. So if any of you can get that video on Facebook, I really appreciate it. Any of your social media accounts, please get that video with the hole in his face. That was not a naturally occurring thing. I want it exposed that people are using these weapons on innocent animals. It happened to the cat Cheeks. It happened to my neighbor's dog. My neighbor, I mean, I guess people call her Miss Baker. She was part of the gang stalking crew, but not as bad. But she passed away, very unusual, of liver disease. She doesn't smoke, drink, or do drugs. How did that happen? But her dog had a big, gaping, circular hole on the side of his body also. Just like my rooster. My white, silky rooster has the same. I was so glad when the deputy was here that he was able to witness it in person. There is no denying what you see. I so appreciate all of your support, folks. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading signing off for now.